All right. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Ann Sieg, founder of the E-commerce Business School, coming at you. We had a little delay due to technology, so apologies for the delay. I have with me Coach Kurt. Hey, good afternoon to you, Coach Kurt.
Hey, everybody.
All right. We've got some exciting news. We definitely want to get your attention on this, and we're going to be sharing our screen in just a moment. And it is our third Trifecta Arbitrage Workshop series is coming up very quickly. It will be in July. And here is the big news is the tickets go live tomorrow evening on Thursday, April 11th at 8 p.m. CDT. However, there are about 170 of you who have a free ticket to claim. And so you're invited into a special web class that's tonight. We're not able to post the link for that. But of those 170 people, claim your ticket tonight. If you can't find that registration link, you email into our support team. That'd be support@ecommercebusinessschool.com. We'll get you that link for tonight so you reserve your seat. And I can 100% guarantee you there is not room for 170 people. So you may need to make sure that you get all the details. So what we're going to do together here, Coach Kurt is going to share my slide deck on the screen, and we're going to just give you a quick 10 to 15 minute overview of the Trifecta Arbitrage Workshop series in case you're scratching your head and you're wondering, what in the world is this all about? So we're going to share that with you. Oh, and actually, I don't see that when we're together here, Kurt, so you just let me know.
Yep, the main slide's been right to the side of us, Ann, all the time, and so now I'm clicking on to slide 2.
And you know what? I do not show that we have gone live, but that could be on me. I don't have a notification. Do you have a notification and you're showing that we are live?
Yep, it's looking good on my end, and if anybody wants to let us know if you're seeing and hearing us, I think we should go as if it's happening, Ann. So.
Alrighty. Well, then what I have to do, because I'm not able to see that on my Facebook page on my phone, Kurt, is I'm just going to look at it from my screen, and then you may have to let me know if I'm on the right page or not. So what I'm looking at is a picture of me with my arms crossed. Are we on the same page? Okay, perfect.
That page was up the whole time. Okay, Lisa has joined us. All is good. And now we're on slide 2 now. You just tell me when to switch slides.
Perfect. Okay. So what the Trifecta Workshop is about is it is 3 separate workshops only for the fact that each workshop focuses on a different arbitrage method. But the real takeaway here is this is when we come together in a live face-to-face environment, meaning you're going to get real world experience, real-time training, and build real relationships at the E-commerce Business School's biggest event of the year. And that is our Trifecta Workshop series. So you can go to the next slide there, Coach Kurt. And that should be some pictures from an event that we had last summer. So again, I want to welcome everybody to the E-commerce Business School. We know that we're new to some of you, but we don't want to be new to you for long. We want to definitely invite you into our full-on support training community. And our goal is to help you achieve your dream lifestyle through a successful e-commerce business. So you can see from these photos, this is up in the mountains in Estes Park. So we're going to go to the next slide, and we will not be in the mountains for our Trifecta workshop. That's going to be in beautiful Bloomington, Minnesota. And it really is spectacularly beautiful there. Especially July is my absolute favorite time of year. So let's go on to the next slide there, Coach Kurt. Oh, and by the way, that was last year in July. So there you go. I'm looking at the one, Coach Kurt, where there's a picture of a ticket. Is that what you're seeing? A picture of a ticket says admit one?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So that was our very first Trifecta Workshop series was last July. However, please know that we have been training on these methods through workshops for the last, let's see, it's 2014 is when we started. So it's our 5th year. It's our 5th year. And what we did is we batched them together and called it the Trifecta. So we're in year number 5. The first one was in spring of 2014, actually. So here we are. It's coming up July 19th through the 21st, 2019. So the main thing, I'm going to go through just a little bit more information, but you need to click on the link that's on the post, And that is how you register for tomorrow's informational web class. All right, so on to the next one. Many new friendships are formed. And I know there's a little delay on your end, folks. We apologize for that. It's just the electrons working hard. So what happens at these events is people develop business friendships. I, for example, just came back from an event. I was gone almost a full week, actually, and I built so many new friendships. I was a presenter in this case, so I made friendships with the many presenters, and I also made many new friendships with the attendees. And that is what you need. And I guarantee you, if I brought in some of my past attendees, every single one of them would say this: attend because of the networking and friendships. That's what I hear over and over and over. Obviously, we do the training. We're working with you one-on-one in the mentorship capacity, but you're going to develop friendships. We can go on to the next slide there.
And I'll interrupt you for a second. Tiffany, who's in my boot camp, was with you in Houston. And she came back and said, "Oh, I love Ann Sieg." So, yeah, she had a nice time.
Is she here right now? Or she said that in the boot camp?
Right, in the boot camp. So.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, now I finally see it live on my phone. Cool. Okay, so yeah, we have pizza together and group share because this is, you get to know each other on the group pages. But I tell you what, when you come together face to face, it's the most amazing thing. It's like you've known each other forever. When you see them, it's like, oh, just kind of step into a different way of interacting face to face. Okay, on to the next one. Coach Kurt, we see the Trifecta Workshop attendees. That's a fun screenshot we always do with our groups. We'll go on to the next one. Okay, so we just had our second Trifecta. It was in Dallas in January of this year. There's the attendees from that event. And then let's just read what some people had to say. So we're on to slide number 10. It's a screenshot with Deb Hudson. She says, if anyone wasn't able to attend the Trifecta Workshop this weekend, I urge you to start planning to attend the next one. Now, this brings up a really important point. From the last slide we just showed, I don't know how many of those people are repeats, but we see this time and time again where people, they'll literally attend Trifecta 3 times over. And you think, why in the heck would anybody do that, Ann? Again, don't forget the networking and the friendships. We have a number of people who have actually done JVs, joint ventures, or even actually partnered together in business. But it's also because they pick up new things every time they come. So let's go on to the next one, Coach Kurt. And this is from Dawn. She says, you must be at the next event. Your business will never be the same. Okay, if you're just joining us, again, make sure you click the link on the post here. There's a link, and that will get you registered for tomorrow night's informational web class. It's at 8 p.m. CDT. I did a Google search, and I hope I did that right. It apparently changes 3 different acronyms, and I hope I got that right. Anyways, that's Chicago time. All righty. So here's Kimberly. She says, what a fabulous Trifecta weekend. I came away with new lifelong friendships and with a super big vision. You know what? As I read these, you know what happens subsequent to this? Because I think about Kimberly. Then she shows up in Q4 and she's banging out these really huge numbers. How? Why did that happen? Because she came to the Trifecta Workshop. She developed all these friendships. She got into action. And come Q4, boom, the really big numbers were rolling in. And you all need to get prepped and into action and ready for Q4. On to the next slide there, Coach Kurt. It's with Lonnie. He says it is beyond life-changing. This is the missing piece. So what we saw at our July Trifecta from a year ago, little mastermind groups were starting to form out of that time together. Before you knew it, there was a whole posse of chairs being roped together and people were developing these friendships and, hey, we got to stay connected. Let's get a mastermind going. That's what happens when you come to live events. In fact, it's exactly what just happened this past weekend. Okay, on to the next one there is with Shannon Gerlach. Now, she came to Trifecta. By the way, we have many members who are taking care of aging parents. I just saw a comment today here on one of our groups where the gal had said she's taking care of her aging mother. And so Shannon is an example of that. Lonnie, whom I just referenced, this is like an enormous godsend to be able to do this. So Shannon says 300 books in 2 days, 5 new consumable products for local retail arbitrage, and 2 shipments out this week. That was shortly after, let's see, that is on July 20th. And I think our event was like the 13th, 14th, and 15th. So let's put this together in the timeline. She attended on the weekend. She gets home, she hits the pavement, she's out doing retail arbitrage, and she shows up with that screenshot 5 days after our event. That's what we're talking about. All right, so let's go on to the next slide there, Coach Kurt. So again, we're going to be back in Bloomington, Minnesota, July 19th through the 21st. It's a 3-day event. And so what you need to do is register for our informational web class Thursday, April 11th at 8 p.m. CDT. Well over 100, Kurt, what was it, 170 members are currently eligible right now to claim their free ticket. So if you're watching this and you're one of those members, 170 of you, you have a separate web session this evening. So I'm talking Wednesday, April 10th. We attempt to get our email to you, but people have a hard time with email deliverability. Hence the reason for getting on a Facebook Live and saying, yoo-hoo, you got your free ticket to claim. So the reason you want to show up tonight is the room doesn't fit 170 people, okay? So already this event should be full just from the free ticket people. However, those of you are like, man, I am on this, Ann, you need to be there tomorrow evening. That's Thursday, April 11th. The link is right here in the post. Okay, Coach Kurt, that will be our last slide is the next one. Okay, and then I'm going to have to stop right there for the details because you're going to get the rest of that in tomorrow's web class. So as you can see, here's the calendar. We have our meet and greet on Thursday the 18th, and we might be doing something really cool, new, and special. We're working on it, but regardless, there's going to be a fun meet and greet 6 to 8 p.m. So show up, get to know your fellow members, and then we head straight in on Friday, Shop Your Way to Wealth Workshop, Master Trainer Danita Zanre. We got to get her in a plane and head over from Italy to land in Bloomington, Minnesota. So yes, Danita Zanre in the house. That will be on Friday, July 19th, and she likes to start bright and early, 8 a.m. is when we start Shop Your Way to Wealth. And then on Saturday is, hey, congratulations, by the way. We had a huge new group of online shopping profit system members come in just this past week. High five, give me a high five through the screen, everybody. All our new online shopping profit system people, right? Because I gotta tell you, Brian is one to over deliver and over deliver and over deliver. As it is, he's giving you a special bonus, all our brand new online shopping profit system people. And guess what? When you come to Trifecta, you're going to learn the details tomorrow night about yet another awesome goodie that he's got for you for those who come to the Trifecta Workshop. All right, so that's a whole new crop of online shopping profit system members. Let's turn the corner. We're in on the 21st. Everybody loves it. Book Flipping Profit System. That is a proprietary program created by Brian Cummings. So that's when we give it a wrap, is on the 21st. Now, there'll be other things that we integrate in here. We want to share all that with you. Come tomorrow night at 8 p.m. CDT and go ahead and register. That's Chicago time, by the way. If you need to translate Chicago time, just look it up. All right, so show up tomorrow night. But again, if you're one of those 170 people, you have to show up tonight for a completely different web class. I cannot put that link on the group page here. The page, so you just email or ping me or ping Lisa or do whatever you got to do, and we'll get you that link for tonight so you can claim your ticket, because tomorrow we open it up to everybody. Okay, Coach Kurt, I don't know if there's any specific questions. I'll look on my phone and see.
Hey Judith, hey Susan. Candida writes, if you haven't been to a Trifecta, do whatever it takes to go.
Awesome. Thank you, Candida.
Absolutely.
Yes, she was a massive helper bee at our January event. So, okay, beautiful. Well, we've got this squared away. It took a lot of finessing. with the technology. I got to tell you, sometimes it's like corralling a bucking bronco. So thank you, Coach Kurt, for being readily available to help me with that. So looking forward, again, if you have a free ticket, reach out to us so you get the link to show up tonight. Otherwise, we'll see you all there tomorrow night at 8 p.m. CDT. Thank you, Coach Kurt.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everyone.